Hello, we are going to talk about our integrated project. Our team is composed by Aaron Dominguez, Luis Melendez, Iván Orozco, and Tania Requejo. Hope you enjoy. The mission of this project is to implement the knowledge of mechanics, electronics, programming, and control to develop an automation project that improves the quality and speed of the process of a designated company. On the other hand, our vision is to get an automation machine capable of reducing the time of a process for a fast food-oriented business, in turn increase the production and avoid material waste. The justification is that we detect an area for improvement in a business where various dishes are prepared with French fries. However, this process of peeling and cutting the potatoes requires a lot of time and effort for the workers. We expect our machine to save the hard work and optimize time and production.
This machine has the following advantages. First, we have greater efficiency. It facilitates the execution of the code. That is to say, the coding work is carried out in a simple way, reducing the effort of the person. The second is the time. Due to the good performance, the machine has a faster coding time. Another advantage is the safety. It provides safety in operation both for the person and for the process, since the design of the machine reduces the risk of oxidation of the potato and improves the fresh preparation of French fries and thus avoid waste. And finally, the adaptability. Always the possible integration of the systems to execute other types of goods, such as vegetable sticks. Now, this machine has the following disadvantages. First, we have the utilization. It requires training for the use of the machine. Other is the maintenance. The machinery requires trained personnel to perform maintenance. Then, since it takes up a certain amount of the space in the restaurant kitchen, which can reduce the work area. Other is the cost. Material used are expensive, therefore making the machine was costly. And finally, the competition. There are similar machines that can do two jobs similarly or more efficiently. The organization chart below is given by Carlos Paulo Company, where it shows the organization structure of the company, following a hierarchical system where their position starts from the owner, followed by the account and the manager of each area. Finally, which the employees corresponding to the area. In this case, in service manager, we have the cashiers, bar support, and cleaning staff. While in the kitchen staff, we have the food prepare staff, line cooks, and dishwasher. And that is how this company is managed.
Manufacturing process. This begins with the building of the base structure according to the design previously established, taking into account the available space in the place. After this, we continue with the installation of the knives that will be responsible for making the kit by means of engines. It continues with the machining and installation of the containers in which the product will be stored, as well as another for waste product. Finishing with the mechanical system, the conveyor belt or whatever transport system select for the product is installed. Continuing with the control system, We begin by installing the necessary electrical wiring as well as the control system to the base structure. This is followed by a detailed review of the connections made to avoid faults or shorts at the time of functional verification test. Subsequently, the lubrication of the various moving components in the mechanical system is carried out to ensure accurate functioning, which in turn avoids damage by the use, in addition to extending the life of the machine. Finally, the functional tests are carried out with which the final result of the project is evaluated, and if it's necessary, the modifications are made for its correct functioning. Product features. In the first of these, we have the most important, food-grade materials. In this case, stainless steel is one of the best options to consider due to its frequent use in this type of structures because it does not affect the food to process. Secondly, we have a silent operation, result of its use in a closed space in which there will be a large number of people. It's of vital importance a quiet operation. This to avoid discomfort to customers. The next, an easy operation, is very important. The person who will be using the machine must not have an extensive training to operate it. Only with the basics for its safety is enough. Another aspect of vital importance is to respect the space available for the installation of the machine, because this could get to interfere with other processes that are carried out into place. Finally, it's very important to be able to meet the demand of the product that the business has. This allows a saving of energy and effort.
For my part, I had to explain 10 important points for the realization of this project, starting with the tools. Well, for the realization of this project, we will need a lot of tools to start the construction of the machine. We will present the different areas in which the project will be divided and the tools that will be used in them. For instruction tools, for structure, we have the idea that the skeleton is made by PTR, and this is lined with galvanized sheet. So these are some of tools that we use them. Well, welding machine, polish machine, curing machine, level, measure stem, and drill. Electronic tools. One of the bases of this project is electronics, where we will have to make boards, controls of this project, where we'll use tools that we're using in the past in the university career, for example, soldering iron, multimeter, current tasers, and the soldering machine. One of the most important points in this project is the materials. If I don't have materials, I don't have project. When carrying out this project, one of the first points to analyze are the materials to be used for it. We will present each of them. The structure materials. The materials regarding the structure of this machine will be divided in two, where the skeleton will be completely made of PTR and will have a cover made of galvanized sheet. The other part will be where the potato is in contact with the machine, the hopper, the container, and the curer. All of these will have to be a food-grade materials. The electronic and electric materials. The electronic and electric materials can be very simple to complex. The controller that will be used will be a PLC, where it will handle any electronics without any problem, starting with the indicators, motors, and the piston of the curer. Coding materials. For the curing materials, we will add a manual curer with a piston that will be controlled by the PLC to perform the curing of the potato where it is planned to use a frame made of blades. And last point, the cost. In the cost of this project are variable because they are subject to where we get them available or have high price for shipping. We took the task of find the main materials for the use project and see how much will be an approximate cost. This table is the approximate cost of the materials of this project. The approximate value of this project will be around or 70,000 pesos and will be subject to change during this project.